Okay,
need
yeah,
to
definitely. I
get
think I
some
have
new
some pictures
stuff.
of it.
Cool,
I mean, it's real cheap shit. I was trying to be like not spending a lot of money, so I just
for
bought like
sure.
ring lights and
Yeah,
sheets.
the follow cam, that interests me. I'm kind of curious about that.
Oh yeah, that's actually my favorite part because the app you use too, it like formats and does the automatic white balancing, so it looks 10 times better than your iPhone, so you don't have to white balance every single time. Because I
Sweet.
did it with that app and then I did it without the app, and without the app, looks and sounds a lot worse. So like
Hmm.
it makes it look nice.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
definitely send that over.
yeah, for sure.
But we are live, boys. Here to talk some more Michael Mann. Here to, I guess, is it a movie chest? What is it? What are we considering our bring her back talk? Is it technically in the chest?
We
Yeah.
can call it a movie
Just
test, or me
franchise talk.
forcing you
New
guys
You
to
know,
watch
like
release.
a movie that I
yeah, I
love.
feel like anything that's
Franchise.
I mean, realistically, anything that's not our director's dive, I feel like is a movie chest. Unless we
Yeah.
label it otherwise. But
Still.
also it's
Mhm.
like none of these have literally been in the chest. So
Right,
like
right.
Yeah,
Right.
just whatever we're feeling at
Yes.
the time.
there's an
Yeah.
asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
But
I
To be
think
fair though,
Superman
I
might have
mean,
been. But bring her back.
Matt and
This could definitely
Noah
be a
haven't
new
seen Bring Her
release.
Back. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
well yeah, but we have the Hannibal movies and shit too. You know.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go
That
on
was a
those little
I guess that was kind of
franchise.
just like an offshoot of a director's dive.
little side dive.
Yeah.
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 Well, we're gonna start it off with Mann's next film, Public Enemies. Had everybody seen this one going in?
Long time ago when it first came out.
And
Back
I
in
This is
09.
technically my first rewatch.
I think me too. Yeah, I watched it for the first time a few years back. Remembered not really liking it that much, and I was kind of worried off of Miami Vice. I took the low road there, I think, but I would say it was a little bit better than what I remembered, but still not anything that I really loved this watch.
Yeah.
But what do you guys feel?
I feel like without this movie, we wouldn't have Michael Mann. I mean, I don't know if John Dillinger, not this movie, this person, John Dillinger, like without him inspiring Michael Mann. I mean, Thief is in this movie, Heat's in this movie. John Dillinger's personality is like Michael Mann's kind of stereotyped man. I could be wrong, but like that's what it felt
I
like
feel
watching
bad
this.
for
It was
him.
like this is Mann's like idol right here, you know?
smooth criminal
Man
type
as in
kind of.
Michael Mann. So
Yeah, yeah. Chicago gangster, the OG
right.
version. Yeah,
And Michael
It
Mann
does
grew up
make
in Chicago, so like I can only
you know, I
feel
was
like
gonna
this was
ask.
like his like big fanboy moment. But
yeah.
Yeah, like Heat is in LA, but I'm pretty sure Thief is in Chicago. Because
yeah,
I mean,
he's a
they blow
Chicago
up the
movie.
Green Mill at one point. I remember talking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
a lot of them do take place in Chicago for the most part.
Mhm.
He's a
And even like
Chicago
this
boy.
one,
That
they
take
said
a
their
little bit.
apartment was like 11 something Addison, and that's like a block away from Wrigley Field.
That's where I live.
Wrigley
Holy
Field's
shit.
1060 West Addison,
Nice.
so it's like it's
So
like
he
super
did his
close.
research. Yeah.
Well, I guess, but they,
He
didn't,
always
does
they
his
only referenced
research.
the Cubs like one time, and it's because they're on the radio
Hmm.
when he walks into the FBI headquarters randomly at the end.
Hell yeah, baby.
So, but yeah.
What'd you think of
I
it,
like
Joe?
the Chicago roots. I feel like I could tell that, like, I don't know. I had that thought actually, like watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And might have like a spot for Chicago or something.
For sure.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it, Joe? Did you say?
I mean, I'm kind of torn between. Look, I do agree with everything that Alex said because I feel like that does make sense in the context of like Michael Mann and
Mhm.
all of his characters that he's made in his movies. Because I mean, like, I don't know. In a way, this is literally just Heat, but in like the 30s. Or like a lot of his movies,
Cops
I
and
guess.
robbers. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just felt like he was also trying to like say something about like the FBI at the time or the bureau at the time and Hoover, and I felt like that like coupled with this like Robin Hood complex for John Dillinger, which I don't know. I mean, realistically, the dude was probably a piece of shit. But realistically, he's just like one character like that's similar to other of Mann's characters. But I
Right.
guess like
Yeah.
those two things together, I felt like he didn't pick either one, and like neither one was very effective at like accomplishing what they were trying to get across. At least in my opinion.
No, I agree. I agree. I do. I do
um,
agree.
Hey, Matt, there's
but yeah,
somebody in your room. Just
Yeah,
be
somebody's
aware.
sneaking in trying to kill
that's
me.
funny.
Did you see that?
um, but yeah, just like the fucking like I feel
Hmm?
like if it was gonna be about like the bureau having problems at the start, they should have went heavier on that in like a way that was like I don't not just like some fucking rogue bureau agents beating the shit out of this woman in the back. Maybe I don't know. That wasn't
Yeah.
very effective for me, but like I just felt like that
Same.
could have been fleshed out more if that was like a point you're trying to get across. Same with
Yeah.
the Robin Hood complex because I felt like I didn't really get a lot
Yeah.
for like what John Dillinger was like or what like the character was supposed to be like. I just felt like there was just a lot left to be told. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I,
I agree wholeheartedly, Joe. I feel like for me, it never stuck around with the characters long enough to like connect for me to them. Yeah, like either side. I kind of yeah, I wish they had gone more with like J. Edgar Hoover, or had more Billy Crudup in there, and like maybe gone the politics side, because it's the same time that the MLK stuff is happening, where they're like in the civil rights movement
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. Um, and then yeah, like I got the sense that John Diller's like this kind of like I don't know, like he has a conscience, as the criminal,
Yeah.
and like Babyface Nelson is the antithesis to his character in a way,
Sure.
you know,
I
where
do
he's
kind
just
of
kind
get
of
that.
this.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
actually a point.
So I just wanted more time. Like we got a scene. Just the beginning. It's like, oh, we're holding our hand out for this criminal we're trying to, like say or like stick with, and then he dies, and then they talk about like the eyes going fading away, but like we never like sit with those moments of people dying very long for it to feel impactful. So I was just wanting it left a lot to be desired for me.
Yeah.
So
Even the side characters, there's so many of them, and you only see like a lot of them for like one scene, and then you just
right,
move on.
right,
Which I mean, like it's probably reality or whatever in the story, but it's really about like where do you focus the biopic stuff, because it's like you telling a long story of Dillinger and like what he went through. I feel like you got to really maximize that. I mean, for a movie, you got to maximize entertainment, but you also have to tell everything that happened somewhat correctly.
Dude,
And I feel like
100%.
man doesn't really know how to like toe the
I
line
actually
sometimes.
I actually looked up like how he died, um, and it like it was basically the same thing, but it did say that he got shot in the alley behind the theater because he was escaping
Not as cool.
instead of just like just getting shot in the back of the head like that. But
Yeah.
apparently it was that he was coming out of a theater with two women.
Hmm.
I feel like this was just more dramatic than
Yeah, you get the movie cinematic
yeah.
movie shot front, front and
yeah,
center.
yeah, yeah. I personally I don't know if there was that much research done.
I don't
I
know
did a little
either.
bit of research on this after this movie, because actually we visited the Little Bohemia where that like shootout happens. That bar is still there in Wisconsin,
Oh shit, that's
and
cool.
yeah, dude, there's like bullet holes still. They like left the walls up, and there's bullet holes from the shootout in that place still. And there's a bunch
Hmm.
of articles all about John Dillinger and the gang and all that. And so I did a lot of research and read through their whole website on Little Bohemia, and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff left out here. I don't know. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Literally the
Like,
only research besides that one that I did, uh, I I only caught one of them, but apparently there's two Billie Holiday songs in this movie. The one that I did catch was on the radio, but I checked the dates on when these songs came out because I was like, was Billie Holiday around in 1933? Apparently, she was 18 and just starting recording. So the song you're actually hearing on the
Kinda
radio
works,
wasn't
right?
actually recorded in 1933. It was actually
Yeah.
recorded in like 1945. But
For sure.
I just
Yeah.
that was really the only research I actually did for this.
Yeah,
The
they'll
music.
pull
The
that
music.
one.
Respect.
Yeah. I don't know, just thinking though, like, do you think they needed the like romance subplot for the story? Does it like
Oh hell
really?
no.
I mean, it takes a
I
lot of
was
real
thinking about
estate.
it, and it's really
Yeah.
like I thought that it was like going to be the way that they caught him, but really it's like not. It just kind of makes him feel shitty, and then he kind of just like loses hope. I feel like 'cause basically lost his like last person he kind of cared about.
Mm.
Mhm.
But like I didn't even feel any chemistry between them. Like, and I felt like she was basically not in it. Like he pulls out like a locket with her picture in it. I'm like, wait, they're still together? Like
He's like, he
we
cares about
haven't
her.
seen her in like so fucking long.
He's robbed like how
Yeah.
many banks in this time? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
like it's like if you compare it to Miami Vice, the romantic interest in that movie, she does serve like a plot purpose. I wrote that down as actually like because I mean, it wasn't great, but at least like she did serve a purpose outside of just being the romantic interest. But like in this one, I mean, I don't know. She kind of was just there to be the romantic interest, which maybe she was like,
I
maybe it was
I
the
feel like
That dame.
to not to just defend the movie because I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I mean, he says so. The way I saw it was we're seeing everything is from John Dillinger's perspective. That's why everything's so like we see a character for like a second because that's he's living every day forward and not looking back or not worried about where he's going. He's living every day right now, and he says that to her, and he tells her that he likes what he likes baseball, movies, good clothes, fast cars, whiskey, and you. And all those things that he listed, we see John Dillinger partake in. And the you part was her. So like, even if she didn't like seem to serve a purpose, that was his purpose. So that was just fleshing out kind of his
yeah,
character. And so like, since everything's in his POV, and we're just spending the time from when he broke out of prison until he dies, like that's we're just fast tracking that time frame. So it's like crunch time. So I feel like I don't know all that stuff being kind of
Yeah.
like one off was kind of it felt intentional to me because we're living life in the moment of John Dillinger in that moment. So I don't know. That's
yeah,
just the way I
Yeah, I get that.
interpreted it.
yeah. No,
So,
I get yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that, but that is actually really cool.
so
Especially the part
What?
about
What?
how all of his interests like do like come up into it.
yeah, and I mean, they touch on him even a little bit, like baseball till the end. We don't know about that. We don't hear anything about baseball, but then it comes up the Cubs, and he asks what's the score and stuff. So like, there's just these little things. So I don't
He
know.
lives right down the street from Wrigley Field.
Yeah, there you go.
Catch a game.
Yeah.
Was it fast tracked though? That was my thing. Is like I had a problem with the structure too. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just fucking ripping into this one, but I feel like the structure should have been like their escape at the beginning, that first bank hit, the second bank hit that gets him to Little Bohemia, then him being pretty much like excommunicated from all the gangs and on the run and capture. And that could have been sped up, and we could have focused more on the FBI side of things and flashed the Dillinger to still get those like fast moments of he's living on the run kind of still now. Um, so I
See,
don't
I
know, and
think
it took 2 hours to get to that
yeah,
like Little Bohemia shit, or an hour and a half to
It's
get to that
set
shit
up
out.
as a cat and mouse, but then like Michael Mann can't help but take like 30 minutes of the movie to show that this dude can get laid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's
Yeah.
just a little too much that I don't give a shit about. But that's yeah, I get what
see,
you're
I
saying.
feel like if the FBI they didn't try too hard to like give you insight on like Hoover aspect of the FBI and that kind of stuff, it would have felt better with the structure because the FBI would have just been like in the moment,
On the
like we've been living
outskirts,
everything
kind of.
else, right? And
Yeah,
it's not
Yeah.
like if
like
they
trying to
cut
flesh it
Hoover
out. And I
altogether,
think
I would
Yeah,
have
it's
right,
just
liked
a
it a
little too
lot
much of
more. Yeah,
everything.
and
Yeah.
that's for
Yeah.
me. That's what stops it from being like a great movie. And this is like a really good movie for me. I enjoyed it, but like that aspect of it, like going outside of John Dillinger's perspective, was when the movie was kind of like maybe we shouldn't dip into that and we should stay within this moment of like living life day by day instead of and
Maybe.
honestly, I feel
Mhm.
like you
Oh,
could have
yeah,
even if you wanted to add in like the realistic nature of like Hoover being on the news or whatever and talking
yeah,
about John Dillinger. Like I feel like you could literally just show that, like show him in a black and white TV screen
yeah,
talking about
definitely,
Right.
or on the
it,
radio,
but not actually show him
Mhm.
other than that.
right,
Like I feel like
right,
that would have been way more effective, or
definitely,
like
yeah,
felt better. Like I don't know,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for sure. Would have
Yeah,
expedited
more
some stuff.
focused. I feel like.
Right. Yeah.
yep.
definitely.
But yeah, do you want to get into categories for
Let's
it?
do it.
Just kind
Yeah,
of shoot through some of those.
for sure. I got the stats. The budget 100 mil, just a flat 100.
How
You
much
think
was
it
Johnny Depp's wages?
It was '09. This is after Pirates. Huge. I would say he's probably like 5 to 10 mil, honestly.
Really? I was thinking
Think.
more like in the 30.
Really? You think he's maybe? That'd be kind of absurd. I'm curious.
I could see
Oh,
double
you know what? I'm
digits.
gonna look
But
it up.
no.
How much did Johnny?
I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
production design and shit where I think
It's
some of the
true.
budget went to, but
Hmm.
yeah, probably a lot to
Yeah,
Johnny.
man.
But it made
And
214 mil.
Oh, you were
So
right. 10 million.
10 mil. That's
okay.
Damn.
that's a chunk.
You should wait. Did
Nice,
you already
that's
say
fat
what he
check.
made for Pirates of the Caribbean? You should look that
Nah.
up.
Yeah, the
'Cause
first one. I wonder if he got like a deal after to do the next two. You know,
Yeah, that's possible.
Probably right.
probably
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume.
I actually just started rewatching the first one because it's been a while and kind of enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good
First
movies,
Pirates, 10
Mhm.
million. Second
Great.
Pirates, 60 million. Third, 50. Fourth,
crazy.
55. And then the last, 90. There's the big bucks.
man. Holy
Dude,
shit.
he
I don't even think
scammed
I'd
somebody
seen
on the
it,
last
like,
one.
before the
That
I
was
think
after
I'm
the
thinking
was that after the Amber Heard trial, and he was just like he's just riding this wave, and
I think that was right before.
call it a shot.
Yeah.
Was it right? Okay, yeah.
It's like the
Yeah,
last
thought he was
gasp
just-
of Pirates, and he somehow got 90 out of it. That's crazy.
That's
Need
crazy.
to buy more
Yeah.
wine.
But it's okay. 214 mil. So I mean, made it back. It's kind of crazy still. I think it's just like the Depp draw probably, and the
Yep,
Dillinger
definitely.
draw
Yeah.
hasn't really been done. Just wanted to note too that Mann hasn't received any Oscar noms since Collateral. So like, what I'm feeling with Mann is on like the downturn, and I kind of feel like I'm just going with like what the critics are saying, kind of too.
Yeah.
He stopped
but-
doing coke in the 2000s, dude.
Just mellow it out too much. Yeah, it doesn't have the edge
Damn
anymore.
shame.
Yeah.
Dude, but
Uh,
I'm reading here that apparently some scenes in this movie were filmed on location.
In the
really
actual
for-
prison and in the actual cabin where the shootout happened.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to also note that after this, Mann has like a 6-year gap between his films. So I wonder, like, is this the tail end of his like real peak? I mean, it made enough money, obviously.
It feels
but,
like it. Yeah.
yeah, I think
Especially with
maybe,
Black Hat kind of flying under the radar.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
how
one
it felt
was,
when
like,
it came
swoop,
out. That
way
one,
under.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like it's also like the rise of like franchises and superheroes and
Definitely.
shit. So I wonder if he
Yeah.
just like struggles in the next few years to make a movie. But
like,
that's all I
man,
had.
could-
Yeah.
Could helm a grungy Marvel film.
Oh
Give
god,
him Daredevil. He might fuck some shit up.
not bad. Is there a Chicago superhero or what is Gotham?
don't
Is
know.
Gotham supposed to be Chicago?
feel
I think
that's
it's
New York,
yeah.
right? Oh, is it
It's, I think
Chicago?
I think it's meant to be a
Supposed to be
mix
Gotham.
of Chicago and New York. Yeah, like it's Gotham.
I don't know. I think it depends on what like story you're talking about. Because some like are like Pittsburgh, like
Yeah, because it's
some
supposed to
are,
be like
like,
across
gypsy
like
and
a
stuff, you know, like some and they're like fucking hardcore old school like manufacturing towns and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be
yeah.
like across the bay from Metropolis too, right? Which one of these is New York City? I feel
In
like.
Batman v Superman, but not in all DC stuff.
Oh no, I thought it was.
These comic books are so confusing.
They're a bit of a mess.
But they also are in the real world. Like in the the newest Superman movie,
Oh,
there's
really?
like they have like Delaware license plates. So like
It's true.
Yeah.
somehow Metropolis is probably in Delaware. Like
Yeah, it's on the East Coast somewhere. Yeah.
yeah. So
It's a giant
but then where
statue
the
of
fuck would that
Superman.
put Gotham? You know, like if it was
Yeah.
across the
Mhm.
bay. Is that New York? Like,
I feel like it is then. Yeah, maybe.
It's Joe Easy. It's Joe Easy.
yeah.
Everybody in the new Batman movie's got a thick accent.
Yeah. Eats the freaking bat.
Alex, you got any research on this one? Should I throw
Joe-
it to you
Joe-
here?
Yeah, Joe was he looked at that up too, and it was they shot on location. I'm pretty sure they closed down some Chicago streets. I mean, like Michael Mann did as much as to put like railroad like for trolleys and stuff, and they didn't even use them, and you don't even see them in the movies. But like, just his attention to detail
Yeah.
and sets, he puts a lot of like thought into that. But even though you don't see it, the actors get to see it. And then there was a moment while they were shooting, I believe it was either the shootout or the break out of prison. It was like on the anniversary, the day of the anniversary that it was happening, and like he didn't know it was happening on that, and the cast was like, "Hey, this actually happened X amount of years ago on this day," and they're like, "Cool."
Dude,
So
that made me remember when I was looking up the thing about when John Dillinger died. He
Yeah.
died on July 22nd,
crazy.
1934. But yeah, that's
Wow,
like
or
yesterday.
one day
That's literally
behind.
yesterday.
Yeah.
The spirit of
Dillinger.
Fucking wild, yeah.
Yo,
So
if
yeah,
this YouTube algorithm doesn't fucking pop off, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
so yeah, that was just the research. Was that on location shoots and things like
That is
that.
cool. Yeah, it definitely
Which
adds
I
a
thought
layer.
I know Noah, you said that it didn't seem like there was a lot of research. I feel like, man, he does do research, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
I
I'm sure
think
he. I'm sure he had teams doing research. I
For
just.
sure.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
think
I
he
was just
does,
poking
but then he
holes.
just like sacrifices
I
whatever he
think he does
wants for
too.
the sake of whatever else he wants, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah. I think it just
The
depends
drama.
on what
Choices.
he's focused on and what he
Yeah.
wants to research about that, about like topic. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I can see that.
Okay, the toughest question of the Michael Mann dives for me. What's the theme here?
I actually have kind of a different one, but it's kind of.
Oh,
I put bad versus bad.
Whoa.
all right.
Evil versus a
Instead
worse
of
evil.
good versus bad. Because I mean, I don't know. You could argue that like John Dillinger is supposed to be good and the FBI is supposed to be bad, or vice
Yeah.
versa. But I feel like they're all just kind of bad, right?
Yeah.
Not in
They are.
the. They're all just.
Well,
You know,
Christian
Yeah.
Bale, is he really that bad?
all right. I don't know.
He's just doing his
Yeah,
job, right?
I mean,
He's a
J. Edgar
three-letter
Hoover's pretty
agency.
bad.
He's bad. Government
Yeah.
agent.
You're a pencil pusher.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I put crime can be cool for this one because I
Okay.
didn't really
There
get
There
like
you go.
so
There
you
you
guys didn't get the
go.
good versus evil, but I feel like it's just like really I don't know. It's kind of cool,
Yes.
slick. That's what it's telling
I
you.
put I put the wild Midwest, baby. That's what I put.
Hey,
Yeah. So,
Hell yeah.
it's a crazy time
I put
period.
live in the moment, love what's right in front of you, because it seems like we're experiencing everything John Dillinger loves throughout this movie, which is what I listed earlier. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
dude
Crime.
loves robbing banks. Do it in a
Hell
minute
yeah.
40 seconds flat.
Yeah, just doing what he's good at.
I would do it too.
Shoot your shot. You guys have any that stood out for you?
I put like I wish there was actually more of this, but the slow-mo shot when Christian Bale's at the car and like everyone's dead inside the car, it like slows down real because he's like dealing with death,
Mm-hmm.
and then you learn that he like killed himself at the end of the movie. Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
intense.
Dark.
But
Crazy.
yeah. But I wanted more of that because like if that's a theme you're going with where it's like there's just death surrounding all this stuff, like do that.
Lean into it.
Like give us
Yeah.
that more. Yeah, we got a little bit at the beginning and then that, but yeah.
Hmm.
But it was a nice shot. I was like, just give me more.
For sure. I had the tight close-ups in the jail through the bars. Pretty simple
Yeah.
shots, but still effective.
I had this one. It's basically when Babyface dies and they're out in the cold, so like you can see some of their breaths. So you can basically just
Oh,
see
yeah.
Babyface's like last breath.
Last breath.
Hmm.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. But you, Alex?
I didn't have anything specific for this one.
What?
What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
know.
What?
I know.
Okay.
I mean,
I did,
compared to some of his other.
I did remember there was a moment where when Matt said he remembered a lot of shaky cam. At the beginning, there was some shaky cam when the woman's like, "Take me with you," and John Dillinger's like, "No can do, bitch," and he walks away. And there's just a lot of shaky cam. I was like, "Uh oh, maybe Matt was right," but it goes away. So
It's not
Yeah,
as
I
bad
also
as
notice
I
every once in a while.
Cleaned it up
thought.
pretty
I
quick.
think it's just because like every time there's a fight sequence, there's like shaky cam to some extent,
yeah,
and there was
Yeah.
a lot of shootouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
in this movie, it felt like a motion smoothing effect with how much like just little movement the camera was doing. You know, like where it's like
I feel that. Yeah,
you feel like you're live
Yeah.
on set. But
Yeah.
I will say the visuals are better than I thought. Like from I don't know when I watched it a couple years back, I thought it was like one of the worst movies I watched in a very long
Damn.
time. But I wouldn't say it's that now. It's just kind of mid. You got any quotes for quotables?
Oh, I did.
Alex said the one earlier that I put.
The
I like
like
baseball,
baseball.
movies, good clothes, yeah, fast cars, whiskey, and you. What else do you need to know? Yeah, I like that one.
Boom.
Just cool shit. Just boss ass shit.
You
I had
can
one
be
that went
a,
with my theme, which was "We're having too good a time today. We ain't thinking about tomorrow."
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
I had to put. What did he say? I couldn't hear him. Like at the end. Just I know that it is explained,
Oh yeah.
but at the time I'm just like, wow, that was fucking anticlimactic.
What do you say? Light cigarette? Couldn't hear him.
Yeah, like what the fuck? All right.
Then why were you down there so long, you fucker?
What were his last words?
Yeah. It was more like guttural sounds, but
Yeah. Couldn't quite make it out.
I had you can be a dead hero or a live coward. Get it open, and that's when he's like robbing somebody. I
Yeah,
felt a
nice.
bit reminiscent of the you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Slightly in that vein.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
did you get the recycled line from his other movies?
The Time is Luck one?
No,
I
no. His
didn't
other
catch it.
recycled lines.
Which one's that?
We're here for the bank's money, not your money. Your money's insured or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You think he
Okay.
knows he does it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I could see
Right.
it, but you know, honestly though, he makes so many movies about robbing shit. Like, maybe it just comes to him naturally. You know that he said it before.
At some point in any
In his
crime,
subconscious.
these words are just going to be uttered. You know, that's just what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
He's done his research. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
it's like Fincher's like stalking people. Michael Mann is like robbing banks.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, right.
actually
Hanging out,
performing
criminals.
crimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I had one more quote. It's kind of like half of it, but it's when Christian Bale is giving his speech to like the bureau or whatever about how they're going to catch him. Just like a very matter of fact, he's like, he was in a place, he got cold, he bought a coat. And I just like the way he was like methodically like tracking how he's going to find where he like is.
Yeah.
I thought I really enjoyed that.
That's the thing about that whole FBI side too, is like Christian Bale's character is kind of interesting in like the way he approaches the whole cat and mouse game, and like when he tells Hoover like I'm not gonna be able to get it with these guys after he goes out, realizes the guys aren't worth a shit.
Yeah. Right.
So then he calls and tells Hoover like he got away, but I can't do it with these guys.
And Hoover like is like pressuring him to be like, yeah, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Yeah,
And
right.
he's like, dude, I'm gonna tell like I can't do it, man. Like
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a cool
Yeah.
aspect of the FBI side of things, but
Yeah.
it's either shit or get
Yeah.
off the pot with that whole situation like we discussed earlier, you know.
For sure. Any cool
I did
props
like
that you guys want?
Props?
Give me one of those Model Ts, man. Those Oldsmobiles, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna
Yeah.
put down the wooden gun, but also that makes me think like that whole
Tommy
scene
gun.
was kind of fucked. Like, was that like real? Like
Yeah.
how he got out of prison?
At least I'm pretty sure that's how he got out that time.
Because I guess it's just like, I don't know. I guess at some points I'm like, is that a real gun? But also, would the guards be like, is that a real gun? And I
Yeah,
know that
they're
they
just
just
scared of
pulled out
Dillinger.
guns at the beginning of the movie while they were in prison.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like, did they get guns? Maybe, because that is a thing that happens in the context of this movie. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like that was like kind of far fetched. But if it was real, then I guess I have no complaints.
There we go.
Different time, man. Different justice system.
That's just how I
Hey,
felt about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought
like
it was kind
the-
of far fetched.
For the prop, I do like the wooden gun. That's a good one. But I had the little pair of sunglasses he's wearing at the end, or the fur coat.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I just had a Dillinger hat or like a hat and suit combo, of some sort.
Yeah.
Cool.
Be looking
I
slick.
like the guy's cigarette case at the end too.
Ooh.
I don't know. Bring those
Yeah.
back. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, make smoking cool again, dude.
Yeah,
Let's do
come
this.
on.
Right? Come on.
Get
I
rid,
just
get
feel
rid of the
enjoying
lame
it.
shit. Make it cool.
All right, into the performances with performance review. What you guys think of the mains here?
Johnny Depp was awesome in this, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
That's pretty good.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
I agree.
put Marion Cotillard. I don't know how to say her name. I'm sorry.
Cotillard?
Cotillard.
Yeah, it was mainly just because I don't know. I couldn't really decide because, in my opinion, to be honest, I guess we can just skip to my recast. I put Johnny Depp and Christian Bale both down for my recast.
Ooh,
Okay.
So both of them were just out. They weren't going to be in my performance.
You're
review.
out.
So it was kind of
Straight
slim
up.
pickings after that. You know what I mean? Like,
Who you recasting with?
you know, that I hadn't put much thought into.
I feel like Depp's a good pick. I just think you could have,
Yeah.
like we said before, this could have been fleshed out more to get some more
Yeah, I
scenes,
felt like
something
he could have just
juicy.
brought more to his character. And honestly, the same with Christian Bale. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I just didn't really get a lot for their characters, just because like I think that they were just like kind of limited with what they were working with, or maybe it was just more subtle than I thought, and I just didn't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
That.
maybe.
With Christian Bale,
Work
it's
out.
super subtle. I put him as
Yeah.
my favorite performance, even though I do like Depp in it. I think he's a good pick. I think Christian Bale, like his scenes were where I felt like the breath of fresh air when I watched him. Like he just commands the screen with doing very little, and I was just
Yeah.
impressed. So
I did like Christian Bale a lot in this as well.
Yeah.
I actually my recast was Marion Cotillard. I did not. She felt like
she was
she was
fine.
phoned in, and I couldn't help but harken back to her, or
Chemistry
forward in
is
this case.
that's a good call out because the chemistry is not really
It's
Oh,
there.
not
man,
there.
it's terrible. It's not.
And
even-
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not good. I don't know if she's a good actor. I don't know.
yeah. You know, that's
She
what I was
also had
questioning too. Because like the only other thing that I've really seen her in is like
Dark Knight Rises.
Inception, dude.
And
Poisoning your
I
mind.
guess, yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
all of those were around this time, and I haven't
Yeah.
seen her in
Mhm.
shit like since then. You know,
Not much.
maybe people were just like, "Oh, she's like hot right now," but
Yeah. I
maybe
think
not
she
that
was a
good.
French actress. It might be wrong, but I think she just like started there and then tried to do some like American stuff. And this maybe is like one of her first ones.
It seems like it because her English is kind of feels a little rougher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
apparently, yeah, that's basically what the beginning of her Wikipedia page says.
But that's all I
French
read.
actress who appeared in both European and Hollywood productions.
All right. I also have surprise Channing Tatum in performances.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Oh,
God, I
yeah,
love
did put
Channing
that
Tatum
down.
so
I put
much.
that down for it's that guy. And
Yeah.
he was Pretty Boy Floyd.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he is like a
just
bad
watched
guy
it.
at this time. He's like still the
Yeah, it
step up
definitely
guy.
was,
Mhm.
which is cool. I don't know. Channing Tatum's awesome.
Yeah, I
honestly,
he
watched
is,
Logan
yeah.
the fact that he
Lucky
can
recently
actually
again.
dance like that is actually really cool. I don't
Yeah.
know. I respect that. I feel like that's. I don't know.
Dude, takes
I
skill.
mean, the Magic Mike shit is kind of ridiculous, but you know, I mean,
Whoa,
it's
hey,
still
first
cool if
Magic
you
Mike
do
is
it.
fucking awesome. Okay,
I gotta
let me
watch it.
just. It's
I
good.
still haven't seen those. I gotta watch those.
Yeah,
XXL
Soderbergh.
not so good.
Yeah.
My other
Uh,
recast. Did we do our recasts?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Go for
I had Billy Crudup. I don't know. Every
Really?
time I see that
Same.
guy, I
Didn't
was
like
just
him
like,
as Hoover.
I'm like, this guy looks like a Zack Snyder guy, and he is in Zack Snyder's Justice League as somebody, and I'm just like, that's all I see.
It's
So
Dr. Manhattan, dude.
And
Some
Doc- yeah.
respect.
True. That's probably
Yeah,
his
yeah,
best,
Honestly,
man.
best
I'm
role.
not that big of a fan of that guy.
Yeah.
I just don't really
Yeah.
like him in like most of the stuff that I see.
exactly.
Sure.
That's why when I saw him, I was
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah.
What about Big
Yeah.
Fish? He's good in Big
Never
Fish.
seen that one.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that.
Oh man, yeah,
I've heard
he's
it's
Give it
good.
a
A lot
go.
of people.
That's a great movie.
Very
I love
good.
that movie. Yeah.
Kind of leans into him being kind of like a little. I think he's kind of like a shit in that movie. So, my recast, I have Giovanni Ribisi.
You didn't like him?
Oh.
I usually don't mind him in like any role, honestly. Like I'm like, oh yeah, there he is. But like he's kind of like out of his depth. I felt like in this role,
Okay.
and he just like halfway through his lines would forget he was doing an accent and be like, oh fuck, I did. And he was like putting on a voice that like wasn't. It was like just kind of like free flow.
Yeah.
It's just like
Slurring his words. Maybe he was maybe a little too deep in the whiskey or something. Who knows?
yeah, wasn't feeling it personally.
That's fair.
Any other recasts or performance reviews?
I did Billy Crudup as well, and I put Stephen Root as the recast. Give me like old J. Edgar Hoover, who's maybe
Little
like a
cranky
little.
Hoover. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like that pick, yeah. Be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cranky.
a little cranky Hoover.
Cranky old Hoover.
Yeah. The highest of highs, the best moments of the movie. What you guys got?
I put the Little Bohemia Shootout because that shit was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was good.
I got the Dillinger Purvis jail meetup, the first face to face that they have. Good shots. That was my shot, but also just really good dialogue, good characters, like
Definitely.
face off.
What keeps you up at night? Coffee.
Yeah. The little
yeah.
smirk that Christian Bale gets after. It's like,
Yeah, well played.
Yeah.
That was my favorite, but my runner-up would have been that I just like when he walks in the police station at the end, and it's just like he's invincible, and like you can just tell that's how he feels. So, and that
Yeah.
whole is like basically
Good.
him walking on water. So,
Yeah, the press
like,
interview and everything.
which is
It was the jump,
supposedly
right after that.
factual. So,
supposedly.
yeah, supposedly he actually did that, is what it said online.
Yeah, how much is just a legend too? You know,
Right,
'cause
exactly.
Yeah.
there's no real reporting moment to moment.
Just word
What
of mouth.
police
back then.
officer was like, yeah, he walked in here, we let him go, we told him the scores. Like,
I
who
know,
owned
right?
us?
Like, who the fuck would
Yeah.
have said that? You know, like after the fact, like, because he
Like,
basically
oh, yeah, I met him
died the
once.
next fucking day. It seemed like.
I
Yeah,
assume his like in the theater moment too, where it's like, look left, look right. One of these people could be
Oh,
fucking Dillinger. I assume
yeah.
that happened too, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
why can't that happen?
But how do they
more
know
these
he was
days?
in
Instead of
there?
getting Amber Alerts, we just in the theaters and they're like, look left, look right.
Yeah.
This person
Oh,
stole this
fuck, he's right
child.
there.
That's a murder.
Yeah,
Dude, also,
Oh,
like,
God.
nobody saw him. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
They
right.
turned
He's
on the
like
lights
fucking
and everything,
smirking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
Any other highs before we get to the lows?
No?
I feel like the first break out of prison was cool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Yeah.
really know what was
Yeah.
going on, you know, and
Yeah, he
now
gets
that-
caught pretty early on, and it's like, oh shit, and then it's like, okay, yeah, he fucking breaks out. We got more. You know, it's like there's more. going
Yeah.
on. It's not over.
yeah.
Okay, so on to some nitpicks then. For me,
I feel like I've spoken enough in this area.
yeah,
So
Oh,
yeah,
I
all
think
you guys go.
I think I actually said all of mine anyway. I had a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of them written down, but yeah, I'm out.
I got a couple locked and loaded. For me, immediate editing struggles. For me, like maybe 2 minutes into the movie, there's just like, what's the scene? It's like, you better call me Mr. John. Only my friends call me
Oh yeah,
John.
that was
Yeah.
weird.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch like you better refer to me as Mr. Dillinger.
Mr.
I have that
John.
written down as my, under my quotes.
Yeah. But then after that, there's like a
Call me
series
JD.
of like, it's like a series
Oh,
of
wait,
like
yeah.
7 edits as he's like knocking a dude with a gun. I just felt like the moment to moment physical edits of like hits didn't connect well, and the sound like audio didn't connect well. As I don't know, just wasn't
That's fair. Yeah.
on it. And then my other one, this is just like a classic tune-out movie. Like I'm interested to a certain point, and then it just becomes like repetitive enough, and nothing really changes or happens that's different, that I just lose engagement with the story, and I just kind of fucking like tune it out. But maybe that's
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah. No,
That's
I feel
fair.
you.
I was pretty engaged. I mean, I felt this movie the pacing was really good. Like I said, the only time I like it slowed down was with the Hoover shit. But other than that, I like when I checked the time left, I was like, oh, damn, I'm almost done. So
You know, it kind of reminds me, like the structure of this movie reminds, because I just watched the It's Always Sunny episode where they're like extras in the M. Night Shyamalan movie about Serbian genocide.
yeah,
And how Dennis explains the movie that they're going to make, which is basically Thundergun, but it's like Dolph Lundgren and he can like smell crime and shit. And it's basically just like, yeah, he starts out in the lab, he goes out, fights crime, comes back, bangs his assistant or whatever, goes fights crimes, comes back, goes fights crime,
Yeah.
and then he's just like, and then this kind of just goes on for like an hour and 30 minutes until it just kind of ends.
Just kind of
And
ends. Yeah.
I feel like you could say that kind of about this movie, where it's like, yeah, he goes out, robs some banks, comes
Gets
back,
caught,
gets
breaks
caught,
out.
goes to jail,
Yeah.
breaks out, robs more banks. I don't know.
And that
Shoots
just
some
kinda
people.
ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He dies at the end. Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's
So it
very
just
true
kinda
though.
ends.
Yeah.
But I guess all of his friends were dead. If there was actually like,
Yeah.
there was momentum.
Yeah, no,
Bodies
I
piled
mean,
up.
like I said, I didn't have like a negative reaction to it like I did on my
Yeah.
first watch. So I think like it moved a little faster and the shots weren't as bad as
Yeah.
I thought. And so yeah,
I
for
definitely
sure.
see what you're saying. Like, this is definitely like one of those kitchen movies my mom would just put on in the background because she likes
Definitely.
Johnny Depp or she likes a gangster movie, So,
Yeah.
yeah, similar to Miami Vice in that it's just a movie you can just pop on and just like jump in
Wow.
at any scene and be like,
You know,
Yeah.
instead
Yeah,
of
100%.
could a TikToker watch, we should have a gauge on would Alex's mom watch in the kitchen.
yeah, there we go. Is this a
Kitchen
kitchen
watch.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New category.
Because I feel like I have a better grasp of what those would be versus what a TikToker would watch.
Hmm.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We just need like a complicated chart with like
Right.
multiple different directions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, graphs and
Your
How
arrows
are you
going
feeling
what
about
kitchen
this?
TikTokers?
Yeah. Pie chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it correlate?
I had a couple nitpicks. Are you done, Matt, with your nitpicks?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my nitpicks were the Hoover stuff. I felt like that was a bit underbaked. Could
Yeah.
have been
Yep.
if they were gonna put it in there, either give me more or leave it out. Which I feel like what Joe said would have been perfect if it was just like in passing on the radio or the TV. It would have been better than spending time with whoever Billy, whatever the fuck, and him
Yeah.
trying to be Hoover. Then Carrie Mulligan, she's like Julianne Moore for me. Don't like her.
Yeah,
And she popped up, and I was like, "Is she gonna be in this fucking movie?" I don't remember her being in this fucking movie, and then she's
Yeah.
not. So it's great.
yeah,
for
just
me.
like a scene. Yeah,
Yeah, I just every time she's in a movie, I don't get it.
Hmm.
But
hit or miss for me, but I didn't really mind her in this one.
I was like, how does this bitch get work? How does this happen?
yeah, honestly, her and Julianne Moore, how
Yeah.
do they? Well, Julianne Moore more so. How does she stay employed? But
Their agents are working overtime, man. That's how it sounds.
but
All right, on to Clever Girl. For me, the production design just doesn't disappoint in this movie. A lot of like
True.
restaurant interiors, bank interiors,
Yeah,
stuff that just
definitely.
feels pretty real. So
Which is actually pretty cool for having $100 million budget.
yeah,
Because I don't know. I mean, I know like, I don't know. It's just like there were a lot of like shootouts and stuff, but there was a lot of like interesting sets. But they probably just went to a lot of those places too, I guess.
for sure.
Or at least a
yeah.
few,
Oh, definitely.
where they were
yeah.
shooting
Yeah.
stuff on location. Yeah.
Sure.
Back when they used to shoot it for real, man. So
definitely,
we'll have
the good
that.
old days.
Oh, also, was this shot on film or digital?
No, this was
all
digital.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Yep.
okay.
Interesting.
Like, do you
Interesting
think
choice.
that was just to get like the? I don't know if there's like a filter. There's like just some kind of like every once in a while there's just like a 30s vibe type TV situation going on.
Mm.
I don't know. It might be just filters. But
No,
I
you
think
can
maybe
more
it's like
like a
easily
nostalgic
manipulate it, but
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's
Mhm.
just easier to manipulate if it's digital versus film.
for sure.
So maybe
For
that's
sure.
why.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think the whatever lens they have, like, it's way better than Miami Vice's camera shit. Like, is a clear improvement to me, just visually.
Yeah, for digital film, I would agree, or digital shooting, I would agree.
Yeah,
I do like it
It's
better
definitely
than
cleaner.
Miami Vice, look wise.
Any other?
Which also, after watching this, I lowered my rating by half a star of Miami Vice because
Whoa.
I like
I did
this movie
too.
more.
Interesting.
But
Wait, you
for-
lowered your ratings for Miami Vice?
yes, and then this one was higher than Miami Vice because I'm like, if I wanted to watch one of these two, because I watched them in tandem, and I think I like this one more just because I like the whole like POV. Like My Clever Girl was John Dillinger said that line, and before he says he likes whiskey, fast cars, baseball, women, or him, whatever, he also says like he grew up in Indiana. His dad beat him because that's the only way he knew how to raise him because his mom died. So like all those things is that one blurb. That's all you need to know about Dillinger, and that's like how you're experiencing it. And he's trying to fill the void of his mom being gone, by finding a woman and like latching onto that woman, kind of filling that space. And the reason he's a criminal is because his dad beats him, and that's the only way he knew. I don't know. So it felt like a good blurb to put in there to kind of give you perspective of why he's making this film so like he is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Definitely.
I actually did think about like that aspect of it. Yeah.
No.
I like
I don't
it.
know.
Cool.
I could be just
Uh,
digging way too deep and trying to like these Michael Mann movies more than I should.
No, I
but
mean
Oh,
those
no.
lines specifically, I think, are pretty necessary to give you a little
Yeah.
bit of like character backstory that you can identify. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like men are men. They're manly men, but they
they are.
there's reasons why they're so manly.
And it's just, Michael Mann. He's a romantic. The dude
Yeah.
likes a romance.
True. True.
Very true. He loves a tub. He loves a bath, a shower.
Does.
In the shower. Yeah.
hmm
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This man has bath
Hell
bombs
yeah, he
lined
does.
up.
Double features.
Oh, I got a couple.
I put Capone. I don't think I've actually seen it, but I was like, good Chicago gangster. There
Yeah.
you go.
I have
That's good.
Lawless.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Oh,
fucking
good
movie.
movie. Yeah.
I feel like that one
Yeah.
would feel pretty good.
I'll never forget the brass knuckles. Tom Hardy just cracking that guy's jaw with the brass knuckles.
Holy
Mm.
For
shit.
that.
Him spitting out his
Holy
Adam's
shit.
apple afterwards,
Yeah.
or his
Yeah.
tongue, or whatever the fuck. That was good.
Fucking awesome.
I had
But-
Black Mass or Donnie Brasco.
Okay.
Some
Good.
depths. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
I haven't seen Donnie Brasco.
I liked
seen
Black
either of
Mass when it
those.
came out. But
Yeah.
Me too.
I don't
think I
think it's
watched
that
that
good
on
of
a
a
plane.
movie. I just enjoyed watching it when it was coming out because, yeah, it's like Johnny Depp doing a character performance. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put Oh Brother Where Art Thou and
Okay.
and the Newton Boys.
Hey,
Hey, the Newton
those
Boys is a
Newton
good one.
Boys. That is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it just made me think of Oh Brother Where Art Thou. I don't know if it's the time period or just like what they were like. For some, it's not the same vibe. Maybe it was also just like kind of the structure just seemed
Yeah, pretty
in the
loose and
direction
free
that's the
flowy
same
in the
way of
Midwest.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou. I don't know.
I see.
You
yeah.
just
Striped-
gave the
I
Newton
feel
Boys
it.
a
Nerd
purpose
dumpsters.
to exist, though.
Yeah.
Like a purpose
That's
to be in
true.
our minds again.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
like
true.
realistically, like the same. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
got pushed.
that was Linklater, right, with the Newton
Yeah.
Boys. So
Yeah.
it's like he probably just saw a fucking article in the news like usual and just made a fucking movie about it. And like
As
I
usual.
mean, not that that's the
Per
same thing
Linklater's
as
usual. He's
Manson.
reading the fucking newspaper
I
again.
know, right? I don't know. So I guess it's just like they probably made him for similar reasons. It's just this is more Michael Mann's like bread and butter
Yeah.
than the
Yeah,
Newton
right
Boys.
up his
But
alley.
realistically,
Yeah.
the rating wouldn't show that. The rating's about the same for me for both of those.
Yeah.
Same,
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
for
That's
sure.
what my Newton Boys one is.
I think mine's like
I don't
2.5
like-
for Newton Boys.
Somewhere around there.
Same here.
Okay, well, could a TikToker watch it?
No.
Yeah, like
Put
3
two.
out of
Like a
10.
2.
I put
Yeah.
3 out of 10. Yeah.
Three.
I put
Yeah.
2 out of 10.
maybe
Yeah.
some
So, yeah.
bank robbing stuff. Maybe like maybe just some of the
Maybe.
action stuff, but
Yeah.
not much. Sequel.
Interesting.
I can never say this right. Sequel, prequel, remake.
This can be remade, 100%.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I
That's the
think
problem
like,
with these biopics. It's just like they can all be remade.
yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe a short mini series,
Yeah,
not too long,
definitely.
but like
Yeah.
Like a 5-parter.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be cool. Get a little more in depth on the time and the different chapters, kind of.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And
Before we move on to star power, did we see a single Wire character?
oh yeah,
Anyone
dude.
from the Wire in this movie?
Herc.
But
Oh, he was. He had hair.
Herc,
You're
Herc
fucking
has
right.
hair. He pops in. Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Hard to
Yeah, okay.
recognize.
All right.
He says like
There we go.
one line maybe, and it's
It
like
was-
not even
he
on
was-
screen.
Right. He was in the gambling one, right?
Yeah,
He
he's
was-
like it's
yeah,
like somebody's
okay.
waiting outside or some shit. Or like
Stupid
he wants to
blonde
meet-
wig.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Always
Okay.
back.
Yep. The
There
Wire.
is always
Too many.
somebody.
Wires.
yeah,
There's always somebody.
they're everywhere.
Yep. But yeah, star power. I had it at 2 before, and I think I'll probably just give it a 2.5. You know, like
Okay.
it does some stuff.
That's what I settled on too. I did give it 3 no's though. But also I did
Yeah.
check, and I do have the Newton Boys at 3, but I feel like I should go down to 2.5 for that.
I'm pretty sure I did.
But I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
also had 2
Yeah.
no's. So yeah.
I would recommend this to somebody, but the other two would I rewatch and was it what was it? Is it entertaining?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably do know, but because like some people just like gangster crime movies, and they probably have a ball with this one. Honestly,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hits all those notes. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
landed on 2.
personally. Oh, 2 stars. Yeah,
Yeah,
3 yeses. I like this movie.
Hell yeah.
I enjoyed the John Dillinger character of it all. I have 4.5 stars.
The Don
Nice.
Gillinger.
Yeah, the Don Dillinger
That's his brother, dude.
Don Gillinger.
doesn't rob banks, but has a huge penis.
John style. Yeah, I already rewatched it once, but I probably wouldn't have without doing this one. Recommend maybe, and then enjoy. I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't say I really enjoyed it. So maybe
That's
1 out of
fair.
3. But on
Maybe
to
after this
then
race.
our bring her back discussion. New release / movie chest. Another in the Philippa brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Started as YouTubers. Now this is their second horror film. Very curious. I was very interested to see what they had up their sleeve. Finally got around to it. So I know everybody's got this at like 5 stars. I'll just like say that I like the film and I think there's a lot going on, but I wouldn't say I put it above Talk to Me personally because I think I just prefer Talk to Me, but that's just me. But
That's fair.
what you guys think about it? What's the 5 stars? Why you love it so much?
I mentioned this before. I was like, I was just surprised at how good it was as like their second installment. You know, maybe it's just because I'm like, a little cynical and I'm like, no way they can do it again. You know, but I don't know. I thought I'm down with the trauma horror. All right, like I kind of fuck with it. I think it's like a very smart way to infuse feeling into horror. I mean, Talk to Me did that too. But I just like the themes of this one a lot, like dealing with grief, familial bonds, that kind of thing, gaslighting. I don't know, like
Kissing
it's
other
all
people's
there,
pants,
right?
everything.
That's holy shit. Yeah, yeah,
I felt like there was no punches pulled. Everything was kind of just raw, and like grief is a tricky thing to kind of, I don't know, nail, and it's a touchy subject because it involves kids. So it just felt like close to home for I mean, for me personally, yeah, but like for them, it felt like they cared about this when they were doing it, and like everything with Sally Hawkins' character and like her motives, like she's a bad person for doing this,
Yeah.
but like you kind of, what would
You
you do
understand
to
why.
get your kid back, especially after
Right.
yeah, like knowing the kid and raising it and like going through, like she's blind, so it's like all this extra in-depth time, effort and stuff, so it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it just felt like justified what she was doing, but at the same time you're like, this is fucked up. But it
Well,
was
also,
also cool that they like, instead of the cliche shit of like being possessed and all this crap crawling on the ceilings, like she's looking at like old snuff videos on how to do it. It's like how to YouTube videos on how to do a ritual, and like she's
Right.
rewinding the tape to make sure, like, how do I fix this fucking kid now that he stepped outside the circle and all this stuff. I don't know. Just little touches like that to make it like an elevated horror while also having like a soul and purpose of its own. So yeah,
Yeah, well said.
Right on. Yeah.
cool.
it felt good watching the movie. It was just kind of like, finally there's like heart in movies still, in a weird way, because this movie's obviously fucked up, but it was just kind of
Right.
like
Yeah.
people care enough to write like a story that means something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrors like this kind of force you to feel those things, which
Yeah.
I like. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like in a weird way, it's like I didn't like what was that Villeneuve movie with this? I know all of them had spiders, kind
Enemy.
of. Yeah,
Oh,
Enemy.
enemy.
I didn't like that one because it was just so fucking depressing.
Hmm.
Um, and it's like this one kind of is too, but I still felt okay after.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which, I didn't feel great, but like, I felt okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've overcome the stages of grief. The film,
Yeah,
it
that's
worked.
also what I was gonna say, which I guess is what I put
Targeting
down for the
denial.
theme. But I didn't really think about this before. And also, I was saying I didn't end up rewatching this. I didn't have time, but I feel like I do remember it pretty well, and I did write down notes. But anyway, for like my theme I have, it's basically just like going through the stages of grief and processing grief with so many characters that are just like grieving. But
Yeah.
like you can also see like specifically like the steps that they like stop on.
Yeah.
Like what's the woman's name? I don't know.
Laura?
She
Laura?
basically she basically gets stuck on denial.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she won't accept that like she can't bring her daughter back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah.
so yeah. I don't know. Just I think for me this movie was just like the characters were just really fleshed out, and I just felt like this movie overall was just really well written.
Hmm.
And like even after watching it, I'm like trying to pick out different like faults in their logic or like just stuff like that basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of couldn't really. There's one thing that I have written down, but other than that, for the most part, everything kind of makes sense. I feel
Yeah.
like, or they
Yeah.
cover all the bases as far as like if anything's, I don't know,
Yeah, if there's like any
obeying
plot
their
holes or
their
weird shit that
rules.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Character decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well said. I mean, it brought my appreciation up a little bit hearing it all. Especially like I really like the characters. I think like they're a big highlight. And similar, I felt some Villeneuve. I felt Maelstrom, the first one that we watched. Do you remember like
Oh man.
the weird
The fish.
the fish thing that he's like chopping up and shit in the weird
that-
ass like
yeah.
little. Instantly,
Garage.
I felt that with like the intro of the dude touching the little girl in the circle from overhead or whatever. These weird images that you see, like yeah. I would say like what the filmmakers are really successful at is the haunting imagery that they
Yeah.
have. Like some of this stuff, especially like found footage stuff, is insane. But like even just like the standard shocking stuff is raw as fucking terrifying. Like it's
The practical stuff that they're able to accomplish too is just kind of
Yeah.
mind blowing. And all
yeah,
the
Yeah.
the
sound
arm
design
peeling
is
was
Bro.
insane.
viscerally gross and
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Fuck
like
me up.
for me, I'm not like I don't love horror. I think it's like it can be a vehicle for stories like this that are like you can't dive into some themes without going into horror. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that
Mm.
like horror is like an all encompassing like genre. I think you get like I wouldn't say diminishing returns, but like I think you can only say the same thing so many times. But then that's also like going back to the arguments of like this kind of movie's been done before. It's just about how you achieve what you're setting out to do. So I'd say it does that, and I'd say it's more elevated than most every like horror that I watch nowadays. But I still can't help but like sit there and watch like skin bit get peeled back and a knife get stabbed in somebody's face. I'm just like, I don't fucking need this. Like I just literally like I mean, and maybe I'm just a fucking pussy or whatever, but like I don't know. I enjoy. I'll watch them, but it's just not something that I get a lot out of. But I do get stuff out of it. So, and I
See,
just watched Eddington, and I was forced to think about themes of horror within like reality, and it like so I
Yeah.
enjoy when they're tailored, and this one does enough to make me think.
I prefer that kind of horror of the like him chewing off his arm and biting the knife and eating the counter and all that shit. That kind of stuff where you don't want to watch, but you're like, I gotta fucking watch this, even though it's
Mhm.
gnarly as hell. I
Yeah.
just I don't know. That's the kind of horror I prefer. Is like the shock you with how fucking far they'll go showing you what's on screen, rather than like jump
Yeah.
scare shit. I don't like the jump scare stuff. I
That's
prefer to
fair.
be like, how far will they go and how much they actually show me, and they don't pull away on this. Like they're just like, sit here and watch this kid gnaw on this knife, and then when he pulls it out of his mouth, watch him pull it out from Floss's fucking teeth with it. You know, I don't know. That kind of
Mhm.
stuff. I'm just like, yeah, give me
Dude,
more of that.
honestly, I feel
Mm.
like that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting because I feel like that crosses over to like, as far as like your taste goes, I feel like that concept crosses over to like multiple genres too. Because I feel like that's
Yeah.
why you like Sean Baker's shit too, right?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
Honora, because you're just
Yeah.
like with them, but you know you don't really want to be there. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a similar concept. I feel like.
Definitely. And that's how like the Florida Projects movie by Sean Baker is too, and even Red Rocket. It's like this is uncomfortable. I don't really want to. Should I be like Red Rocket, especially where I'm like, this is a bit like Buttermaker shit going on here, and then I don't know. You're just like, but I kind of want to see where this train wreck is going. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I like the uncomfortable. I guess.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, I mean, I agree with both of you guys, Joe and Alex. Like the way movies elicit feelings from you, whether it's like make you cry or like cut something deep. I still get those like visceral reactions from horror. So I love that feeling in a weird way.
Yeah.
It's like
Honestly,
you're
I feel
making me
like
like,
right. I feel like at a
yeah, I don't know.
baseline, just like art in general, I feel like the one thing you really need to have it be defined as art is really like that you want
You have an
someone
emotional
to
response
feel
to it,
something
right?
from
Yeah,
what you're doing to them or giving them or what the heck, you know,
yeah,
and they're supposed to get this, like they're supposed to feel the way that you want them to feel based
Right.
on however they view or you do that. And I feel like that's like literally the baseline for just like what defines art, you know, because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
different stuff, but yeah.
for sure.
I couldn't agree more.
I guess like for this film specifically, I get a little lost in like the theme of like losing someone and the mothership of like what she's doing is central to the film, and that's where I think it succeeds. But then you dip into those like sequences where the seance stuff and the Ollie stuff, it's kind of like adjacent to me in the story, even though it's obviously like key to what's going on. I just feel like some of that stuff isn't like focused in theme as much as like the other stuff. So that's where I was just like, I've watched this guy eat his skin, and I'm just like,
Well, what's cool
Furious.
about that kind of like
God.
kind of falling apart is like as she's learning how to do this on the fly, right? So like Ollie probably isn't supposed to have this angel inside of him for this long.
Yeah,
Like the process isn't supposed to last this long. So like him slowly falling apart and her like rewinding the videos and trying to figure out like how do I keep this at bay because obviously sh- spoilers with this. Did you guys hear what she said in the hospital?
no.
no,
She
Oh
said,
shit.
yeah, she
Yeah, go
said,
for it.
where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have it exactly on here. I wrote it down. Oh, here it is. You don't think it's because your dad died in the shower when I killed him? That's what she told Andy.
Oh, I
So
did
she
hear
killed his
that, and
dad.
then
So
I was
like
just like, oh,
she's planned out
Ah,
this murder. Like she wanted this girl after her daughter died because she was blind. So like she's been watching this transpire.
yeah.
She probably looked up Andy, saw that they had a record. His dad was probably they're gonna get put in the foster system and all this stuff. So like all this stuff was happening.
man,
So she like got Ollie ready and was expecting to just get the girl and jump into the seance. But since Andy got thrown into the mix, it was just kind of like, well, now she's got to thicken
Deal with him.
the stew here because now
yeah.
she's got to get rid of Andy. So she's got to keep
I
Ollie at
see.
bay. So I don't know.
She's
Yeah.
juggling more things. Yeah, okay, I did like wonder about that. I was like, this feels premeditated in a way, but it got so messy that I was like, yeah, maybe it wasn't. And so I just missed that, like the part that because I feel like I remember her saying something about like you don't think it's because your dad died in the shower. I like must have totally missed the last three
she
words of
killed
that.
him.
Yeah,
That she
just
killed him.
slipped in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Dude,
He
'cause,
like
like,
questions
you
it, and then
don't
she just
know.
like brushes over it again.
Yeah.
Because I do remember hearing
Okay.
that, but I thought it was more just like playing into his craziness or whatever at that time.
Oh,
Kind
that's
of.
possible. Yeah,
Gaslighting.
because he
Well,
did have like
when
a concussion or something. That's why
but
he
like
was
she
not
went there
Yeah.
at the funeral and she kissed the guy on the lips, like and cut his hair. So it was like this was her telling him like good, her doing her send off, doing the right
Mm.
thing after killing
Yeah.
him, and I don't know
Hmm.
because obviously she wanted his hair, to be able to have that as a background tool to be
Right.
like, maybe I might need this. Anyway, so that's why I feel like the Ollie stuff that you were saying, how it felt kind of in the weeds, but after, at least with the rewatch, it felt more intentional to where it was like it wasn't supposed to go on as long as it did.
I see.
But
Yeah, it's like
since
this
it
this
did,
kid's getting out of hand. To me, it
right?
works too. Like with what you said about how she's like looking up YouTube videos. It's like a
Yeah,
parent who doesn't know how to parent the
I think
child,
she has
and this
them on
parent's like
VHS.
running rampant and like,
yeah,
what's up?
Mhm.
I think she has them on VHS.
she does. Fuck
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I thought you
They're
like
all
literally
tapes.
meant that she's looking
No,
up
I'm saying it's
VHS.
like that's the parallel that can work for me for like theme, where
Yeah.
it's like this is what a parent would do nowadays, where they don't know what to do with their child that has too much energy or whatever kind of vibe. So
Yeah,
I
they
can
just
see
like,
that.
Alex, have you looked up parenting YouTube videos?
No, no,
Okay.
I'm good. I'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
okay. I figured I was just curious.
Start doing some seances and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh shit.
to calm the boys down, I'll start
Calm.
rubbing circles on them.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys want to go through some categories then?
Yeah, I filled out
Yeah.
all these categories, but
I
Sure,
should
yeah.
have some. Do
I
you have the
kind of already said
stats?
the theme or my theme with the grief and the
Same.
characters going through. You're getting
yeah, I feel like it's a pretty, straightforward theme is grief, regret, I would say.
I have
Mhm.
you can't bring them back. Like by the end of it, that's the message, right? Like
And that
Yeah.
and that's the thing too when she's watching those videos and like the woman
Those are
comes
all-
back, right? And she's like sitting there having this euphoric moment of like it is possible. But you know off tape, like it's not gonna be the same,
all
you
right,
know?
some weird ass
Mhm.
shit's going
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wrong soul.
I
or
mean look at
something like
Ollie. I mean, how long is the angel gonna be
He's
at
back.
bay? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's gonna
After he
be
gets out of the
fucked.
circle. But
Yeah,
he's fucked up for sure.
Yeah.
The next trauma horror movie is like all Ollie's trauma because that's fucked up.
Well, I heard that they are making a second Talk to Me,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it'll probably be good. Hopefully, I just like.
Mm.
I mean, after this movie, it makes me think that they will be good, but like, I don't know.
I wish they would do more stuff like this. I mean, I love Talk to Me, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah, I
like
do too.
this felt
but-
more
Yeah, more unique stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a.
Oh.
Yeah. I wonder. Do you think the second Talk to Me will be like delving into like the realm beyond, like how that
I
shit
don't know. I have
works?
no idea.
Probably.
Because they were like they kind of set up some rules in Talk to Me,
Yeah.
but they all kind of go off the rails a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering.
Yeah, I'm sure they got to dive farther in somehow.
It'll be
Yeah.
23 years later, and somebody else finds the hand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going
And
to Jeepers
talks to
Creepers
the-
joke, and then that didn't
Yeah,
really
I
land.
gotcha.
Oh.
I think
And talks
it's
to the
23
chick
years.
from the
It's either
first one.
13 or 23 years. I don't know.
I think it's
I think
23.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's 23. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Dude, also, you
Uh,
didn't say the budget, but apparently it was 15 million.
Yeah, 15 mil and it made 23 mil.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
not much, but I didn't really see much advertising for it, so maybe it made a
Yeah.
little bit.
True.
And then for shoot your shot, I had the first overhead shot of the weird dude putting his hand on the chick in the circle. I was just like, the fuck?
Yeah, most of the found footage stuff is just like crazy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Chilling. Yeah.
I had this when Piper and Andy get to Laura's house and it's like behind Piper's shoulder, but it's blurred. So like we're seeing it through Piper's vision. So where she can only see
Yeah.
like shadows and lights. So
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
because like
Yeah.
her stepping into this new environment, not knowing really what Laura's about, what we're getting into. I don't know, just cool. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was
There was a lot of
intentional,
cool
but
shit in
I can
here.
only assume it was.
Yeah. I couldn't remember stuff. The only one that I could remember, because I don't know, I didn't end up rewatching this. I know when when he goes to get like the fucking DCFS woman or whatever to go to the house.
Yeah.
When they're like trying to leave and Laura's like freaking the fuck out,
You see the car.
she like fucking hits them. Yeah, and then it's like just a still shot of like I'm pretty sure like his head, and then you
Yeah.
can then she just fucking walks. She does something in the background. I think she kills the other chick or something, and then she fucking just like drowns him, which like
yeah.
also just I feel like killing your fucking main character like that and then still having like 20 minutes of the movie is just
That's
like
wild.
ballsy,
Fucking
but like
Yeah.
pretty fucking good. I
Yeah,
like,
definitely subverts expectations.
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
another couple shots actually. One of them is linked to that drowning shot, which is the bathtub shot early on. You see Sally
Mhm.
Hawkins like at an angle that I've not seen for a bathtub shot because that's a pretty standard shot. But then it was like a little bit, and it like transitions into like a rain shot pretty well. But then it also mirrors that drowning shot, like the
Yeah.
same framing in a way, which is interesting.
I'll look out for that on
Little
rewatch.
graphic match. Yeah.
Like she's drowning in her own situation, and she literally drowns this kid in
Yeah.
his.
Damn.
When the and I have a last one is when the kid is outside and Sally Hawkins is drawing the circle on the window. The shot on the kid is like
When he looks
reminiscent.
up.
Yeah, he's like looking up and
Yeah.
back. That shot is reminiscent of the famous Apocalypse Now shot where you see
Amen, yep.
Charlie Sheen like dip his head. Not Charlie Sheen, Martin Sheen. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You see him like come like out of the water and he's got like a green tint to his. I was like, that's holy fuck! Like that's the Apocalypse Now shot, and I was just like,
I had
pretty
that
cool.
same thought when he turned around. I'm like, this is some Apocalypse Now.
Yeah,
I liked
the
it.
haunted look
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, it worked
Yeah.
for sure.
And I liked there was a cool shot when she does the circle thing right after that, and they both look up, and you kind of see like I don't know his face, her face, but it's kind of molded into something. So I don't know.
yeah.
It was cool.
Nice. I don't have any
Something within-
quotables. You guys got any?
I just
My-
put
my
the
quote-
hospital quote.
Yeah, that was my because that's the aha moment that kind of sealed the deal for me, where it's like, this is so well thought out.
Yeah.
Not that it was like catchy or anything. It was just kind of like when I heard it, rewound it like 6 times, then took screenshots to
It
make
does
sure I was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did the dad die?
I don't know how I missed that.
Honestly, I
tell?
don't know.
Did
I don't
she
think they're
kill him?
actually
Like,
She's been
explained.
drugging Andy this entire time, so I'm assuming she just
Poison.
had his dad fall off the wagon, OD again.
Oh shit,
and,
she
like,
was
actually-
drugging
Okay.
him?
Yeah, that's what she was putting in his creatine, the powder she was putting in there, and that's why he would pass out and drool and piss himself every night.
Well, he wasn't actually pissing himself though. She
The
was
first
sneaking
time he
there.
did piss himself though, and then
Oh,
the
okay.
second time is when she made him piss his pants.
Gotcha. I thought
Yeah.
that she had done that before, and it was just like they showed you the second time and not the first.
Same.
But yeah, you're
Same.
probably right that he probably did,
Maybe though.
Yeah.
or either one.
I was wondering
Yeah, it could be
why
either
he was
one.
fucking-
I just figured
like-
with the trauma, he pissed himself the first time. She kind of like saw that he was hiding the piss, so she would like get in his head and fuck with him some more
Yeah,
and piss his
that's
pants
a
for
good
him.
point. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but she was definitely drugging him. I know, like her putting the powder in his creatine and him like passing the fuck out every night.
Yeah.
And like
makes
it kind of
sense.
alludes to it during that last when he's working out and he takes a drink and he like looks at it and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he just
His
passes
dad like
out.
threw up and shit, like in the shower. Like when you see
Right.
it, like, there's a bunch of fucking puke all over.
Right.
And stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense if she poisoned.
Right.
Yeah.
Something.
Because I don't know. Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's shit like that. I feel like it's like so like minute, but it is explained. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no.
Especially
I
on the
missed
second
some of
rewatch,
that.
it's rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because I was wondering, I was like, this motherfucker's like sleeping good if he's drooling this much. Like, I didn't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
completely missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a respect my fucking privacy.
Yeah. After she looks at his phone,
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
you got a text message and starts reading his shit.
So Ollie's a weirdo, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Funny.
I didn't have any prop hunt either. I don't know if you guys have anything.
I
yeah.
want
No.
the
I
I
just-
tapes. Give me the
The
tapes.
tapes.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch the tapes? The
I don't
fuck?
want to be anywhere near those tapes. Fuck
Yeah.
no.
No, dude. Those
I think it'd be cool to have it on your shelf and someone would be like, "What's that? Can we watch that?" Be like, "Sure thing."
Just remember the tapes.
Yeah.
It's a project I'm working on.
Yeah. Little home video.
yeah. Freak.
Performance review then?
Yeah. Jonah Wren Phillips, Sally Hawkins.
Yeah, I thought Sally Hawkins is
Sally
pretty
Hawkins.
terrifying.
Yeah.
best
I just put
performance.
the mom and any of the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, the kids were fucking
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
But Jonah,
Yeah,
the guy who
but
plays
Andy-
Ollie, was like on another level of physical acting
Yeah.
and
Oh,
just
totally. Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
true.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
like coach
It's
an
young.
actor to do shit like that too? Is what I was wondering. You know, like
I know.
It'd be weird as fuck
Yeah.
and bite a table and shit. You know, like, I don't know.
The table,
Weird.
fun fact, made out of chocolate.
Okay, I was thinking like
All
graham
right.
cracker or something like
Yeah.
wafer.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's fucking. That feels like it looks real when they're munching on it. So
I'll
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That was freaking real. I'll just be like,
Damn, that
good.
table looks yummy. Mm.
That's why he's eating it. Understood.
Yeah.
But I thought with Sally Hawkins' previous roles, she's like Paddington's mother.
Yeah.
If you've seen Paddington, which is like an all loving, all nurturing mom
Yeah.
figure.
like equal.
And this is
Paddington
like
dies.
yeah, this is like the opposite version where she's like an unhealthy, overbearing, like passive aggressive mom.
Yeah.
Two sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well done. I didn't have any recasts. Didn't really think
Yep,
there was like a
neither.
weak link.
Oh, I thought you were gonna call out one of the kids.
Nah. I thought. I mean, like I said, the characters were unique and like like I don't know the actor's name, but I'm assuming she might be blind.
She's partially blind, yeah.
Partially blind. Like
Yeah.
I thought,
She was
like
born with it.
visually, that was very interesting, like to have on screen. So like,
Yeah. Her first role ever. So
really, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she said I read that she was just like a Facebook casting call. Her mom took her to the audition and she got it. First up.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
crazy. Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah. For highest of highs, I just have any found footage scenes. Those are when the movie really like peaks in horror,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I had
But,
Laura when she hit Andy, drowning him, all that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Like I feel like the
Quite the
last like
sequence.
third, maybe
climax,
even half
right.
of the movie is just like she's just trying to juggle so many things going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's just driving all over the fucking place, like trying to
Cleaning the
Yeah.
house.
deal with some shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like
Get
the last
Molly.
like
Trying to get
half
the
you
seance
probably
done.
pick like anything.
Yeah.
But I also put the drunk scene when they all like bond.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just
The one time where you think she's being like authentic, but really she's not, you know?
Yeah.
It
Right.
just sucks.
I have Ollie munching on his arm
Fuck yeah.
and the end when like the girl's getting away.
The
And
plane.
Ollie's like chasing her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
the what?
I thought you were talking about when she sees the plane, so it's kind of like Andy going to heaven or whatever the fuck.
oh,
That is
yeah.
nice. They do that a little bit at the funeral too, like looking
Mhm.
up at the plane, and then she's dragged back down by Laura. But yeah, the Laura. Hey, I just thought that whole like the pool filling up, and yeah, like you said, Joe, that whole like last half hour is just good shit.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like
that brings
it's
it
like-
home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Nitpicks?
yeah,
That what we're at?
nitpicks. Mine's it is a nitpick, but I would say it's also kind of just like a thought experiment where they replayed a couple of the found footage films. Like they show you them early on to give you that like flavor and the tone right away. But I couldn't help but wonder, right to Flavor Town.
Sorry.
But I couldn't help but wonder if we saw those videos for the first time, like halfway through when she's watching them, or 2/3 through, like how
Mhm.
effective would
Yeah.
they have been then? Yeah,
Yeah.
because we had
Mhm.
already seen them by then, so I was like, I already kind of knew this a little bit,
know,
but like,
I'm not sure, but
Hmm.
like I guess the vibe I got from the film in general, like if I did watch a trailer, going in, I had no idea that like I guess like what the plot was, but I assumed that Ollie was the one that they were bringing
Right.
back,
right,
Yeah.
not the
Agreed.
other girl. So I
Mhm.
was always like, oh, what the fuck is like Ollie's deal? And then I feel like the videotapes kind of solidified that like he's for something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or that she had already
Yeah.
done the thing to him. I didn't really know at that point. But I don't know. I guess like it makes me wonder if like how I would have felt about that too if I hadn't seen the VHS tapes. But
Is
Yeah.
it too out of left field and like? But I don't know. It could be like really impactful for like the first time if you see like, holy, what the fuck are these videos? But like at the same time, it bridges something when it's at the beginning in a way.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, it
Yeah.
kind of evolves
more
it with the second time you
context.
see it. So like,
Mhm.
you know, just a thought.
Yeah, how did
Yeah.
did they like uh, did they like say or show how she got the demon in Ollie in the first place? Was that in the first?
I don't think
I
so.
think so.
Yeah, I was like, how do
That
you
was
summon
actually,
that?
Mm-hmm.
you know, that
I was just
that
curious. I wasn't sure if that was in the
I don't think it's
first.
explained. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I thought about that too. Because I think she only watches the ones that like are for the girl. I don't think she ever
Mhm.
watches the ones for putting an angel in a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to
But
like
I don't
keep
know.
it subdued
I
or
have more to
whatever.
talk about that kind of later in a different section, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Any other nitpicks then?
I
So I
do.
had one, but I did write. I take it back.
Oh.
So it was just I figured like Laura was pretty committed, but then um Piper calls her mom or whatever and gets away. Like that was Piper's leverage, and like Laura just gives in at that point. I was like, maybe she should have killed her, but
You've come this far.
then I've read why the Filippos they were gonna do that. That was the original. They said they had some like other stuff filmed and it was a lot more gruesome and whatnot and shocking. But they said their friend died and it's dedicated to their friend. So their friend died while
Yeah, I saw that.
and they thought
Mm.
life was kind of like you never know what's gonna happen. So that was their thought process of being like, well, maybe it's not what people expect to happen. Laura going and committing to the bit and killing her. Instead, Piper gets away. So I was like, you know what? Their thought process seems legitimate. So I'll take it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised
Oh,
that they had a different ending because to me, you have to have like the release of the girl
Yeah.
to like
Right.
let go. But
Yeah.
no, that's smart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's all. That was
Okay,
my
so
nitpick, but no,
I kind
no
of
more.
have two things, but they could be explained. I don't really know. So the first one I have, what do you think the point of her like Laura forcing the dude, the son, to like kiss the dad at the funeral? I know
Yeah.
that she grabbed the hair, but I don't think that was at the same time. And
Well,
That's
like,
she
after he
kept
left.
saying it was part of the ritual, but I don't know if that is legit or if she's just like
yeah,
trying to like show
did it? Because
control
if it
over
did have something
establish
to do with
control.
the ritual, because that's what I assumed. Otherwise, I'm like,
Maybe.
this was just kind of like weird, and it kind of didn't really like
Yeah.
serve a purpose, other than like making her seem weird and fucked up.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
she couldn't deal with her loss, so she's like, "You need to say goodbye because you don't
Yeah.
understand," type of thing. But yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, I
just a
don't know. I
thought.
just thought that
Or
was kind of like
yeah.
maybe you could have, if you wanted to decide or edit,
Yeah.
you can maybe you could have cut that, I guess. And then the other thing
Maybe it
was
was Laura regretting, kind of like you were saying, Alex, like regretting like that she had to do it or feeling bad that she had
She
to
never
kill the
got that
dad.
closure.
maybe,
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
like I mean she needed the hair to have that
Mhm.
extra leverage so the boy
You
could
know,
use that.
and
So
it
Keep
was
maybe that
like
was
going.
her way back in.
before she
Mhm.
found out like
Yeah.
the deal with their relationship too, because
Yeah.
like before the funeral, because I think like when he opens up to her about him and his dad's relationship is like when they're getting drunk, and I think
Yeah.
that's after the funeral. So like
Yeah.
maybe before
Mhm.
she didn't really know what their relationship was like. So yeah, she was feeling those things about like losing her daughter. She assumed that he felt maybe similarly about losing his dad.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
shit, I don't know.
Like wanting that closure for him in a weird way, like
Yeah.
her getting some catharsis out of it. Yeah. Yeah, I can
Or
see that.
maybe she just needed some sort of connection to complete the ritual with Ollie if she needed to, you know. So,
Right.
Yeah.
That
so that's why
she
she
was
had to
saying that
kiss him on
shit.
the
Hey,
Yeah.
lips.
whatever you
So
wanted to be,
Yeah.
I
Or she
yeah.
was like just feeling a little freaky that day, feeling a little
Hmm.
horny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just getting weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, my other one, the white line stuff, just seems kind of convenient sometimes, because like the rain washes it away. So
And
like
that's
I
when
know that
Ollie
she
starts
checked the
losing
weather and stuff.
control.
Yeah, but like I guess I'm thinking like if he's in the house, does the white line outside the house still affect him? Like can he
Yeah.
still not go outside of that?
I
Okay,
feel
cool.
like that's the barrier she made. That's the setup of like this is where the angel has to stay.
Hmm.
But then when she's
So
checking it and that it's gonna wash away, I feel like she's like down to the wire now. But
yeah, 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 you're right. But it's like it's been raining for 3 fucking days. The
yeah,
first day, you see it like in the rain start to
yeah,
fade. I don't know. I will go back and rewatch because maybe I have my timing messed up or something. But I thought it was like early on in the rain sequence, like of the fucking 3 or 4 days
Yeah,
when it's
you're
raining.
right. Yeah.
That like they show that, but then later, the line is there in the later couple days. So it's like either she went to repaint it or it didn't fully dissolve, I guess. But even if it did dissolve, like what if like would that have an effect on Ollie? Like
Yeah.
Probably.
you know?
Yeah.
Circle's
This
broken.
watch
releases it.
through is
Right.
when I saw it washing away, because I thought the same thing when I first watched it. I was like, does this actually serve much of a purpose? But then it kind of connected it to where it's when Ollie's like hunger was no longer able to be like just staved. It was
Oh.
he had to keep satiating it by actually eating, and then she created that other circle to kind of like bring him back home, you know. And then at that point,
Bringing
she
him
has to,
back.
yeah, and then she and then she has to feed him, right? So like the process
Yeah.
has to start closing. So that's when she kind of like expedites everything. That's the way I saw it, because like the circle is kind of like keeping the angel in the oven, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Even though
I
I
mean,
don't think it's
yeah.
supposed to be like
Well-
Ollie's body is like, get this thing out of me, but
So does anyone else have any nitpicks? Because honestly, it's a pretty good segue into what I had for my. I have this for a clever girl, where like, just all around, as far as like the VHS tape stuff goes, in Ollie, we're not shown how the fuck a demon gets put in him or whatever, or like,
Mhm.
it's kind of explained how like he's missing and she like kidnapped him and shit. But I kind of
Mhm.
like how this movie doesn't give you all of the information.
Yeah,
Like I
agree.
like that we're talking about this and asking questions about like realistically, like if this is how this goes, because like I don't know, I like thinking about movies and shit, and I kind of hate when you're just given all of the facts and
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not really
Yeah.
a lot left of space to like wonder about shit. So
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like
Keeps
this
it
movie
alive.
all around, in a lot of ways, does a good job of that.
For sure.
Not
They
Yeah,
did
100%.
it.
for sure.
They did that well with Talk to Me too at the end, where it's like the decision of, from what I remember, she's like either gonna kill herself or kill somebody else, and like
Mhm.
and there's like a demon that's possessing her or whatever, and it's like, did she decide? Was she pushed this?
Yeah.
It's still open.
Mhm.
That's like, I think they probably have that in mind to keep it open, which is nice.
Yeah. Super effective. Yeah.
Yeah.
My clever girl is just a little note, but they have a line in here, and it says, "And you can talk to me." It's like, if
Yeah.
you do
Call
this,
back.
and you can talk to me. Yeah, I was like, a little clever. Put your title in there, so nice.
My clever girl was when Andy lies about Ollie. Says, yeah, he's smiling at you and he's not. And then Laura's like, he has red curly hair. So that way, like, that helps Laura's situation if like Andy goes to the authorities and like talks about Ollie, and then they ask Piper. Piper will be like, well, he's got red curly hair. They'll be like, oh, that's just his nephew. So like she's covering her bases, and it's just convenient for her that Andy's like lies to her about certain things to make her feel like more comfortable in the world. Like give it to
Yeah.
her soft. And
Yeah.
Laura's like, I'm gonna jump in on this too. Also, it's gonna
Mhm.
make Andy look crazy as well. So this is, I don't know, this is
Hmm.
fun little layers like that.
Yeah, that is
And the whole
interesting.
plan
Yeah.
to like fuck Andy over and stuff was just so deep, and Laura's just so fucking, she's a bitch.
Fucking diabolical. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I had the grapefruit. I don't know. I was like, I just like that as like a real life thing you could institute, like a word that's like just tell me what you're really thinking or feeling. I was like, I might institute that. I don't know.
It's just
I like
funny.
that.
We were at the lake, what was it? It was whatever holiday. And my Sarah's cousin's safe word is grapefruit. So like if he's like done with these kids jumping on him, he just yelled out grapefruit to his mom, and like
Oh
she was
shit.
like, I'll take care of this. So I was just like, wait a minute, is this like a common thing? People just say fucking grapefruit as their fucking safe word? So I thought that was funny. But
It is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caught on.
but
Oh, what was your guys' double feature? No, that's good. Double feature?
I have Hereditary.
that's what I put as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
It's also like, I mean, themes very central, very like manipulative family shit at the core on the edges that you didn't really notice, but also like just screaming mothers. It's like a screaming
Yeah.
mom double feature.
Right. Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, another double feature would be, I just watched this movie called Sovereign. Nick Offerman is in it.
Yeah.
It was on the movie website, so I was like, I'm gonna check this out. And Dennis Quaid's in it. It's got kind of like similar Like if you don't handle your grief properly, things can get out of control. So
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Shot.
TikTokers. Joe, did you have a double feature?
I just said talk to me.
hell yeah.
I put that
No.
too. I had Hereditary and Talk to Me. Yeah.
Yeah. I gave this a 7 out of 10 for TikToker
That's
ability.
exactly what I put as well.
I give it an
7 out of
8.
10.
Yeah.
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 A lot
I
of
put
image.
just a no question mark
Oh,
without a
man.
detail because I have no idea.
There's some
Joe,
Would
fucked
my
up
mom put this
imagery.
on in the kitchen, Joe?
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't think she would. I
She
don't think
wouldn't.
she would
You were
watch.
so right. She
Tough
would
one.
not. She would not watch this at all, actually. So
Really? Okay.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't know.
We got to see where the line is, you know.
If
Yeah.
there's anything to do with devil shit, my mom will probably be like, "No, gangsters stomping people's heads in
Right?
all
I
day
feel
long,
like
baby."
Okay.
I feel like I had that and just like kind of maybe attractive men.
Yeah,
sprinkled
Right.
in
You
Yeah,
gotta
there,
have a
definitely. Rugged,
leading man
handsome
there.
men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She sees a rugged, like if she sees like a Mel Gibson movie where he's just on the cover, even though he's not in the movie, but for 10 minutes she'll turn it on because she's like, I like a Mel Gibson movie. It's just like he's not
Mel's
gonna
in
be in this.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you're right. Rugged, handsome, gangsters. Yeah.
Okay. For sequel, prequel, remake, I
I
didn't
put
really.
prequel question mark.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I
I
put
don't know
a
if you need
spin-off.
it. But...
Spin
Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, you'd want it to be fresh. So, I mean,
Right.
I wouldn't redo it in any way.
Yeah.
But maybe like some kind of backstory on the VHS tapes or something, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
The first
That would be my
origins or
only
something.
thought. Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
something with the VHS found footage. But even so, I
Mhm.
just like what we got in the movie. I felt like that was super effective.
Oh,
as
Yeah.
is,
There's
so.
plenty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And star power. I mean, you guys still solid.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm pretty
5
sure
out of 5.
I put this at 4.5.
Oh.
But I mean, I could probably do 5. For some
Okay.
reason, there's
think-
just resistance. I don't really know why.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it's
good.
hard to give it a.
I
It's
might
hard
have
to
it
give
at 5 on Letterboxd. I don't really know.
I think I've
So I
talked
guess
to me
we'll
at
see.
4.5.
Rewatch.
I've talked to me at
But-
4, but it makes me kind of want to bump it up because I was thinking this one's like a 3.5 to 4, and I'll probably go for 4. But I still kind of think Talk to Me's got a little more juice, in my opinion.
Talk to Me is just
I
more
get it.
exciting and a more
It is
fun
more-
hang.
I do actually
yeah,
have
sure.
this at 5. That's I just checked. So.
Well, now you got to
Well,
commit,
there you go.
dude.
Check too.
All right, I'll
Yeah, I mean, Talk to Me definitely more like hip, more cool.
Yeah.
I still think
Yeah.
it's like central in theme, and it's like the horror. Like I think about the flashes to whatever's going on when you're trapped in that universe or whatever the fuck when you touch the hand and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This there's
know, I-
still like some insane haunting images and
Yeah.
good plot.
yeah. Man.
Definitely.
Riley's like fucking
That was, like,
digging his
just
eye
like-
out.
I feel like Talk to Me for me was more where I didn't even want to look at the screen.
Really?
Which is weird. I think it just like I don't know. I don't really love stuff that scares the shit out of me. So like some horror movies I can't handle. And I don't know, yeah, that just scared me a lot. So, yeah.
Alright.
Fair, man. When I got done watching Bring Her Back last night, I left my bedroom open. I was like, if I see like the
Expect
silhouette
to
of
see
fucking Ollie, like right there, dude, I'm my shit. Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
like, glowing orange eyes in the
Mhm.
dark.
Yeah. You know, I feel like Ollie is like the perfect name for him too, because it makes him seem like harmless.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
just
don't know,
Ollie.
Like he's a dog or something,
Ollie.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Ollie. You know, he's hanging
Just
out.
Ollie.
Silly Ollie.
Yeah.
He's a fucking weirdo, but it's just Ollie.
I did also have 3 yeses. So I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
recommended this to everybody. I was
Yeah.
entertained and will rewatch. I'm
I would
actually
say-
looking at the Blu-ray on A24's website. It looks pretty sick. So
Oh, cool. Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I would say enjoyed, would recommend, but probably won't be rewatching anytime soon, personally.
I get it.
It's
But would
fucked
you
up,
rewatch
yeah.
ever?
Oh, yeah. If I was feeling it.
Sounds like
Perfect.
3 yeses to me.
it sounds
yeah.
like 3 to me.
It'd be hard to like have a movie like I would never
soft
rewatch
drink.
it. Like I'd never,
Yeah, that's
never,
true.
because even like Public Enemies, it's like, yeah, fuck, sure, like.
You did rewatch it, so I mean,
Right, exactly.
it's kind of hard to say no on that one.
Right.
You're telling me Cats. No, here. Forget Cats. That's the easy out. The Cleaner. How about that? 2025's The Cleaner.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Cleaner or The Cleaner?
Yeah. I guess like half stars. That's probably like an yeah. It's
Exactly. That movie's cheeks.
Like, yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, that's like that's one that drains you. This one
What
is just like
about-
you got to be down for the experience.
What's that George R.R. Martin one that came out this year with Dave Bautista?
In the Lost Lands, I did
Have you
watch
seen
it.
that?
Yeah.
I
It's
have
like
not.
if you're
Watch
down
that.
for it, it's not terrible, but it's
Oh.
cheesy and shit.
So that guy who did that in Lost Lands, it's the same guy who does all those other Monster Hunter. I don't know if you guys ever
I didn't see that one. No.
talk about a movie that never ends. We were in Florida for vacation. Sarah's dad turned it on. I went outside, watched Warfare, came back in. That movie was still fucking playing, and it ended like, I swear to God, 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, it just
more
kept going
monsters to
and
hunt,
going.
dude.
I'm like,
What you
what
gonna
the
do?
fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's schlocky and acting terrible, but like it's kind of like the visuals are at least like integrated in a way where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Okay,
something.
talking about integrated visuals. What, Jungle Cruise? The Rock? You watched
Oh,
that? We
fuck,
rewatching
that's-
that? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's just got to be like banal as fuck and like no substance.
Mhm.
That's the ones where
Yeah.
it's like, this one has
Yeah.
substance, so it's just like, someday.
For
There
sure.
you go. There you go. Hey, there's your answer, chat.
Was
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise good or bad?
No,
It's not good, bro.
Bad?
It's bad.
lifeless, soulless.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, 100%.
That just like makes it. I don't know. That was like Disney, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like that just like
it's gonna.
sucks because like it's like we were talking about Pirates of the Caribbean earlier.
Yeah,
Those are
it's
Disney
gonna
movies.
it's gonna kind of
Or,
ruin
like,
my
National
Pirates
Treasure.
rewatch now that I'm thinking
It's like
about it.
they
Oh,
they used
no.
to make like one-off
Hello?
movies that like are kind of somewhat an original concept. And it's like Jungle Cruise. I know it's based on like a fucking ride or something like that, but it was probably somewhat of an original concept, right? Or is it based on an old movie or something?
No, I mean it's
No,
just based on the ride.
ride.
Yeah, they take like the gimmicky jokes, but it's like
Yeah.
when you watch Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl, you see a fucking ship in an ocean, and you're like, that looks like a ship in an ocean. When you watch
Right.
Jungle Cruise, you see the cruise, and you're like, that looks
ship
like a
doesn't look like
fucking.
it's in that river.
That's not a real ship, and that's not a real ocean, and I'm pretty sure the Rock doesn't even look real. So it's
I'm
like,
pretty sure The Rock's not there right now. Are they in the
Yeah.
same studio?
right.
They just- their head off. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucked up.
So that's just the bare. That's where you start with that movie, and then you got to go
Well-
through the story and all the plot and shit.
And they go through
Well,
the-
Emily Blunt
Plot.
and The Rock reunite for the Smashing Machine. So
Smashing Machine. I'm curious.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the trailer looks pretty.
It looks decent. It looks
Solid.
like a good one. I still am of the belief that I think Benny Safdie is like a good actor and a good filmmaker, but I think his brother Josh Safdie is the one that's got like the
The
real.
vision.
Yeah, I will see with Marty Supreme, but that's my guess because the Smash Machine kind of looks a bit generic,
It does for
ways.
sure. It hits the marks.
like compared to Uncut Gems, which is a
Oh,
fucking gem.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. I'm hoping, but we'll see.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Any other thoughts before we
Really-
sign off?
You're really looking forward to Marty Supreme, aren't you, Matt?
Dude, I'm so hyped. It was like my most hyped movie of the. But I'm banking on my theory, like that
Yeah.
Josh Safdie is the one that's gonna make this epic movie. But maybe I'm wrong. But I did watch Eddington.
the faith.
You guys
I just wanted to go see it.
gonna watch it? Yeah.
Yeah, Becca loves Ari Aster, so we'll go see it.
Okay.
I might go see it. I'm coming back up tomorrow to Madison, so I might go see it next
Oh.
couple days.
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
it's
I guess well, I don't know. It's kind of random, but I do have a show on Saturday at Merchant Street Music Fest.
I'll be there, man.
Hopefully, I can at least play because fucking
Yeah.
I fucking jam fingers. I'm probably fine.
I
Just
will
use
be
the
there,
finger, Joe.
honestly. What band is
Well,
it?
it's like if it were literally any other finger besides my index finger, it would not be a problem. I mean, it wouldn't be great, but like this, it's like my fucking index finger, and that's like
Yeah.
literally the pivot point of how you hold the fucking
It's the
stick.
fulcrum.
So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Just
but
keep
anyway,
working
yeah.
it out.
Wait, what
Which
time?
band is
What
it
time
though?
on Saturday?
It's Slap Hunt, not my other one. So it's like the punkier one,
Okay, I don't think I've seen them in a while then.
and yeah, we play at 2:30 on Saturday. We're
I'll
at the
be
Stage on the
there.
Hill, I think. So
Cool.
yeah.
We're gonna be
You wanna-
playing some pickleball this weekend too, Joe. If you're looking to play.
Yeah, maybe. I
Sometime.
don't know. I'll let you know. I don't know how much I'm gonna be down there, but we can talk about that after we end the stream.
Cool.
I don't, talking about
Yeah.
It's a pickleball game. It's in the works.
So yeah, I mean, just sign off next week. Black Hat.
Black Hat. Are we
Yeah.
gonna do a movie chest or?
I'd be down. I don't know. Would you want to just rotate? We each take turns picking something.
Yeah.
We can even
Yeah,
pick out a
yeah.
chest if you want.
Down for that.
Yeah.
Who hasn't picked yet? Noah.
I kind of did. I don't know. I kind of feel like I pushed Superman, and then Alex kind of did bring her back. You or Joe want to pick one? I'd say feel free.
Man, you want to do it?
Sure, I got to think on it though, but I'll give something here in the next couple days.
Okay.
And I was gonna just like, since we're getting towards the end, put out the question of the next dive. Any?
Weren't we? It's a special one,
yeah.
isn't it?
It's number 10. I mean, if you want to
Yeah.
celebrate the 10th director, it's a biggie.
Yeah, weren't you talking about all the mini dives?
Yeah, we could do the mini dives, right? Is that? I don't know if we
Yeah.
solidified that.
Or
I'd be
was there
down for
another
that.
option?
Can we
I
each
don't
pick one director who's got like what 5
like
or
3
less
films
movies
or-
or something like that?
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
I'd be down for that.
No,
I was
What would be
thinking.
like the viewing schedule for that? Like, are we all gonna watch all of them? Are we all gonna? Or what do you?
Go like one person's director at a time.
Yeah, probably
That's what
just
I
do
would
that.
say. Yeah.
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 Okay.
One or double up if there's ones we want to double up on, but just take them one
Yeah.
filmography at a time. I was kind of hoping it might work out still, but I want to kind of do Nolan next year around when the Odyssey is coming out.
That's
So
it.
that's
Okay.
summer.
That'll work.
Yeah. I like
Because
that.
honestly, I was actually thinking like Christopher Nolan might it's probably about
I-
time.
I mean-
we were
Yeah,
talking
it's gonna
about
be a fun
Inception
one.
like
Yeah.
last week.
It's
and the week
about
before
that
and
time
I'm
to.
like,
Right.
and my other friends are
The
talking
Dark
about
Knight.
Prestige and shit, and I'm just like, damn, he's just got some bangers, you know? Like
He's like the
Yeah.
biggest director right now, I'd say, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So got to get around to it, and I think like if we did it leading up to the Odyssey, that'd be kind of cool. So
Definitely.
sweet. All right, that sounds good. I'll think on a lower filmography dive then.
Yeah.
Sweet. Alrighty. Well, we'll see you next week for some more Man and then another movie chest. Thanks for tuning in.